Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Freeline FM. Hey, hello brothers and sisters, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, lads and ladesses, friends and neighbours. Welcome once again to Freeline FM with me, Rabbi Israel Ben Heeman. I'm here to present for you the Freeline FM news. And what's in the news today? Well, this was always going to provoke me. This was always going to make me get up on my back legs and start shouting at everybody. I told you so. And I did. I told you so. It's all about that half-wit, half-brained, half-human, devil-worshipping demon of Satan. His name is Starmer. That's my wife bringing me a cup of tea, by the way. Starmer, the Prime Minister of Great Britain, of the United Kingdom, of England. I wish they'd pick one name, I really do. Starmer is a leftist, is a globalist, is a communist. Okay, that's what he is. Not to mention the fact that he's a total screwwit, absolute brain dead, total nutram. This guy, he knows that Iran is the world's greatest sponsor of terrorism. The state of Iran, under the Ayatollahs, have started more wars in the Middle East and murdered more people all over the world because of their fatwa and because of their Muslim madness. Let's call it that, because that's what it is, madness. Starmer's supporting that evil regime that murders dozens of its own people on a daily basis because a girl didn't wear a hijab or didn't cover her hair properly, so she has to be hung in public. It's absolutely outrageous. It's a most horrendous regime, and my heart goes out to the lovely people of Iran who are now trying to overthrow those scumbags and get rid of them. And Donald Trump, God bless his cotton socks, is all ready to give them a hand to do it. And he's already told the Ayatollahs, look, I'll do a deal with you on nuclear weapons. You don't keep trying to get your hands on a nuclear weapon. If you ever do, you can look forward to a nuclear war, because I will finish you off. You will not get a nuclear weapon. It's not going to happen, because everybody knows what they would do. The moment, within seconds of getting their hands on a functioning nuclear weapon, they will fire it straight at Israel. There isn't any doubt about that. No doubt whatsoever. So, naturally, the United States being so far away, he needs his bombers to be in range if he needs to act against the Ayatollahs very quickly. And it's looking very much, because Trump's got himself a timeline, and is now getting ready to start bringing the Ayatollahs down by military force. And he said straight away to Great Britain, I need to use your airfields, your runways, your facilities in some islands off the shores off the shores of the Arabian Peninsula, in the Pacific Ocean, somewhere in the Indian Ocean, something like that. And he needs to use one that's in Great Britain as well. And Starmer said, no, I won't let you do that. What? This is our greatest NATO ally to every NATO country anywhere in the world, the United States of America. The President of the United States is the custodian of freedom in the Western world. And Starmer said no. Who voted for this lunatic? I'm not joking, honestly. The British need to be tested. I'm serious now, absolutely serious. They need to be tested for mental disease. Because anybody that could vote for this absolute tyrant, this lunatic, who could vote for him? Anybody that could is certifiably insane. And any country that tolerates him remaining in power is equally insane. And he's got to be brought down. And actually, he's just taken a step to making sure that he is brought down, because if he carries on crossing swords with Donald Trump, he's going to get his butt kicked. He's going to wake up one morning and find 250,000 United States Marines coming up the beach at Scarborough. He's out of his mind. He's totally insane. But this is it. He's gone Muslim, hasn't he? He's gone Islam. And as far as he's concerned, Islam can do no wrong. It doesn't matter what they do. I mean, we look at what's going on in Great Britain about the grooming gangs, and apparently the leader of this new political party, Rupert Lowe, he's launched a new political party which is all about rescuing Great Britain from the stupidity of leftist, globalist and liberal lunatics who've allowed Muslims to simply get away with anything they want to get away with, including rape of children and murder and God knows what else. They've got people walking down the street there with their shopping, coming out of the supermarket, going home with their shopping in the shopping bag, and they're being stopped by Muslims who claim that they are the fatwa, whatever, the Muslim police, and then they're confiscating bottles of wine and cans of beer, right? Saying you are not allowed to walk down our street carrying alcohol, and they're taking it away, and the British police are letting them do it. They're allowing them to get away with that. If that was me and I was in charge, that district, I would get 20 helicopter gunships up in the air and I would blast the shit out of it until every Muslim in the place was dead. Don't come to my country and start attacking my people. You do that, you die. It's not a question, it's a statement of fact. You come to my land and start harassing my people, you die. It's that simple. Starmer, well, he just hasn't got the cojones. He hasn't got them. He simply doesn't have the balls for it. He's a maniac. He's talking about telling Donald Trump to stuff it. I won't let you. You tell the President of the United States to stuff it? You globalist insane toe rag. Starmer, you should be got rid of. How do you say get rid of somebody? Let's see. A-S-S-I-N. Yeah, you got the idea. Yeah, I mean, where is there a Lee Harvey Oswald when you need one? This guy is an absolute colossal idiot. If ever there was a maniac running Great Britain, this guy Starmer is it. And he needs to be deposed before he ends up starting a war with somebody they simply can't beat. Britain's been used to having the United States as a friend, so they've got away with a great deal over the years. That you start running against the United States and you're going to find yourself in a war that you can't win. This is the biggest, strongest, best equipped, most magnificent military force anywhere on the planet. And Starmer tells the president to stuff it. I'll tell you what, I'm through ranting. You all know how I feel now. What I would say to you is this. If you want to protest against pig dog England, and let's understand what England is and what it always has been. England is a stinking bully. That's all it's ever been. All the way back, trace it through its history. All it's ever been is a stinking bully. Roaming around the world with the biggest navy, the biggest army, and blah, 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 when they did that, when they had the British Empire, and stealing everybody's goods, their gold and their diamonds and goodness knows what. I mean, for goodness knows how long, 2 centuries or something like that, they raped India. And then when they pulled out, they left half of it in the hands of a bunch of maniac Muslims with a guy called Jenner, instead of leaving it in the hands of reasonable people. Because you can't be reasonable with Muslims. They only know one thing, and that is Allah says they're superior to everybody else on earth, and that's what they believe. So you can't negotiate with that. And I wouldn't even try to negotiate with them. I know what I'd do with them. Every single time you cross swords with me, you will wish you died as a child. It's as simple as that. But this guy, Starmer, he's gone completely insane with Muslims. Muslims are telling him what to do and he's doing it. But the day's coming. The day is coming. Anybody at all who is aligned with people like the Ayatollahs in Iran, and that includes the grooming gangs of London and the north of England, anybody who is radical leftist Muslim is going to find himself looking down the business end of an extremely powerful rifle. Who's holding it? It doesn't matter. What matters is the Muslims will learn that they're not superior to anybody. And people like Starmer, who are nothing more than useful idiots, will be got rid of either by them or by us. And really, quite frankly, I'd love the irony of the Muslims doing it. Let them get rid of him when he's no longer a useful idiot. Let them get rid of him. Wouldn't that be I love the irony of that. But if you want to do something about it, and I certainly will, I'm making videos. I'm going to keep making them and telling people what stupid British brain-dead Starmer is up to. Here's a good way you can start telling the world you've had enough of Starmer and leftist lunatic Britain. Stop buying anything that's manufactured in Great Britain. Don't buy it. Buy something manufactured in China or manufactured in Greenland or in Brazil. But don't buy it if it comes from anything to do with Britain. And that means Canada and Australia and New Zealand as well. Don't buy anything from those countries, because they've all gone lunatic, leftist, globalist, nutram. They've all gone mad. They've all become communists. So let them rot with their communism. Don't buy anything that's Britain or from Britain or any of their lovely leftist allies. Don't buy anything from them. Buy it from the United States. They're nice people. They're God-fearing Christians. I hope they wake up faster than the people in Europe have woken up, because Europe has almost disappeared as a home to the indigenous population. Muslims are everywhere, and everywhere they're nothing but trouble. And the reason is they can't live in peace with anybody. They can't live in peace with themselves, let alone with anybody else. What we need to do is, one way or another, we need to persuade Mr. Donald Trump, the President of the United States, that these people, certain people in this world, need to be got rid of. And we did not back off. Our forefathers did not back off. Our forebears did not back away from their responsibility. At Nuremberg in 1946, they got the Nazis and they strung them up by the neck on the end of a rope, and they put them to death. These people, the Starmers of this world, and the lunatics who run the European Union, they are the same breed. They're the same animal. They are Nazis. They hate the Jewish people just for being Jewish. And they absolutely despise anybody who loves freedom. They need to be got rid of. We need to get rid of them, and we need to get rid of them now. We waited way too long as it is. We should have got rid of them 30 years ago, when it would have been an awful lot easier to do it. Let's call upon the President of the United States for some help, and let's get that President to launch his military might against these stinking lunatics who keep handing the sovereignty of nation states in Europe over to Islam. That's the end of my rant. Hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments. There's some buttons down here. You can press like, and you can press subscribe, and you can press share and send it on somewhere else. I hope you'll do that for me. I'm Israel Ben Heyman. I'll see you later. Bye-bye for now, and God bless you. Brothers and sisters, thank you for being with us here again at Freeline FM. Until next time, goodbye for now, and God bless you.